I can't believe it. Batgirl ruins another Batman movie, and a really good one, too. The first half of this movie, oh my god, there are almost no words. As the opening scenes unfolded, I was in awe. Things were happening so fast, both visually and in terms of jokes and information, and I was loving every second of it. So was the rest of the screening room, which was full of press that I have to tell you did not look like hardcore Batman fans, but they were laughing their heads off. But then, for the second half of the movie, which resulted in a silent screening room, they flipped the switch, and instead of celebrating everything that's great about Lego Batman, it becomes an intervention of everything that's wrong with Lego Batman. And I gotta tell you, the Lego Batman movie was not one of my most anticipated movies of 2017 because I thought there was anything wrong with the character. I mean, like, who wrote this? Superman fans? Oh, it's hard to discuss, though, without giving away spoilers. And I am very impressed with how much of this movie they've been able to keep under wraps. In fact, I urge you to avoid all spoilers at all costs. And it's going to be tough, so you should probably see the Lego movie as soon as possible if you're going to see it. And later on, I'm going to tell you who should go. And the reason I urge you to avoid spoilers is because ultimately the spoilers hurt the movie. So the only good that comes from them is the surprise of their reveal. And I'm going to do a spoiler review during the week, closer to the release, because I don't want to ruin these spoilers, but there is much to discuss. But here I can say, let's just say, the movie goes full Indiana Jones in the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. That's right. Not only did I go there, but it fits. I will also say that Rosario Dawson's Barbara Gordon reinforces the negative stereotypes about how girls play. And the first Lego movie was about play as well. And Wildstyle was a really cool character who was a part of the team. But here, Barbara Gordon is she's two things. So she's half the girl who wants to play Batman, but doesn't get Batman, and so wants to remake him how she would like him to be, and has no respect. And then the other half is a helicopter mom who also doesn't get Batman, but decides to tell you how to play responsibly anyway. And you're just like, oh my God, barf! That's what I wrote in my notes, all caps, barf! And let me tell you, as one of them, plenty of girls and women love Batman just the way he is, and have a lot of respect for the character and get the character and have no desire whatsoever to fix him. That's another horrible stereotype about women, that women just see men and male characters as projects of how to do correctly. And it's like, oh my God, if you don't like it, take a hike and go enjoy something else. This is for people who like it. I am somewhat conflicted though. Because a lot of the lessons here, and boy, does it go full after school special in the second half of the movie. You're like, okay, I get it. But they're good lessons. And Batman is a great character to talk about friends or the family you choose, right? But again, I don't want to go too much into spoilers, but let's just also say that there's a reason that Batman never gets, married, right? He has a friend with benefits. He has an ex-wife with whom he shares custody of a child. Those work. Those relationships are very Batman. But what happens here? Oh, it does not work. As a matter of fact, I think if Batgirl were to take like a really long vacation at this point, I would be all right with that. I don't understand why people coming into these stories from an outsider perspective, although, this is really Paul Dini and Bruce Timm's fault, and I don't know how they ever allowed this to happen because they started the whole Batgirl Batman thing. But that's never been their quality of their relationship. It's like a surrogate daughter, friend kind of a situation. So I'm really upset that not only has it stuck around, but it seems to be gaining momentum. And again, it's a shame because the first half of this movie is just so absolutely amazing. Will Arnett, Michael Cera, and Ralph Fiennes are all so fabulous that I could watch their version of Batman, Robin, and Alfred just on a constant loop. It's just so fabulous. And Will Arnett truly is one of the best Batmans now that Warner Brothers has ever had, at least until they try and fix him. And then the rest of the voice cast, though, Rosario Dawson, who I usually love, is really grating here as Barbara Wet Blanket Gordon. It's just like, oh my God, shut up, get off the screen. All right, and then also, Zach Galifianakis, well, he has some really great lines, and I think the Joker plot here, well, his plan is really very inventive, although ultimately hurts the movie. But his voice is just too soft. He has no edge whatsoever, and I think that hurts the Joker when he's on screen. And then Jenny Slate is a fabulous voice actor. Like, wow, she's so talented. But here, as Harley Quinn, she's just got like 3 or 4 lines. And it's weird considering the current popularity of Harley Quinn, who I would much prefer over the Barbara Gordon in this film, isn't utilized. So, should you see this movie? Well, if you're a Batman fan, you have to go. Because not only do you have to see what they're doing with the character, but for the first half of the movie, the opening alone, you gotta go. It's so amazing. You have to see it. Lego fans will also go nuts over the builds in this movie. They are jaw-dropping. Like, it's just so spectacular. And then I think families will also enjoy this. Non-Batman Lego fan parents might get kind of bored, but I think that it has begrudgingly good life lessons for kids, and I also think they'll go nuts over the builds as well, particularly like in the opening scenes when there's just, again, so much being thrown at you. I think, like, you know, kids and Batman fans and Lego fans will all have a similar reaction of, like, you know, like the cartoon eyes and the tearing. Oh, you'll go full emoji. Or chibi, another way to describe it, right? I wonder if chibi gave way to emojis. But anyway, for everyone else, I think this might be something, if you're interested in checking it out, it might be better suited for streaming. And I wouldn't be surprised. Well, you'll have to see it all the way through. You'll have to. Maybe. I don't know. Again, but the second half is tough to sit through. The first half was really good, though. All right, so that's my review of the Lego Batman movie. I'm curious to hear your thoughts down below. Don't give away any spoilers, everybody. Be nice. And the spoiler review will be coming very soon. All right,